Welcome to my channel. Narcissists use these phrases to control others. Narcissists can be deceptive because they seem nice at first, but then they attack you when you least expect it. They cause you to question your own sanity, making you blame yourself for the issues in your connection. A manipulator's goal is to keep you under their thumb so they can continue to get what they want from you. To get what they want and keep you around, narcissists use love bombing, gaslighting, and manipulation. Sometimes narcissism is obvious, but other times it is more covert, which means they are quieter about it. Many common phrases are used by manipulators to undermine your well-being without you noticing. This is by no means an exhaustive compilation of the words and phrases narcissists use to control those around them, but it serves as a good introduction. You should be suspicious of any variant of these expressions. Don't just brush off your intuition. You need to know what a narcissist is before you can comprehend these claims. Now let's define. What are narcissists? Narcissistic personality disorder can affect anyone who has an inflated sense of self-worth, NPD. Grandiose ideas, a lack of empathy, a need for admiration, and a bloated sense of self are hallmarks of this mental illness. Although they would never admit it, these negative behaviors are how they conceal personal insecurities and fears. They enjoy manipulating others and are ecstatic when a plan works out. Narcissists have their own unique way of communicating through the written word. Instead of actually talking to one another, they use words to manipulate and get what they want. They'll say anything, even if it's harmful to your health, to keep you around. These individuals have an inflated sense of self-importance and will stop at nothing to bring others down with them. They use psychological terror, which only escalates as time goes on. A narcissist may seem normal at first glance, but their words may have a hidden, negative meaning. These types of people tend to be conceited and reckless. They are self-centered, so they tend to act in a self-serving manner. A manipulator will only help others if they can gain something from it or turn the tables on them later. 12 phrases narcissists use to manipulate others. At first, you might not recognize these phrases as manipulative, but later on, you will begin to wonder. It's because narcissists are masters at subtly insulting you without actually insulting you. Sometimes they'll be indirect, but they'll always try to disguise their harmful remarks as helpful-sounding advice. Remarks meant to make you question your abilities or diminish your accomplishments are manipulative. Number 1. Everyone else is only pretending to like you because I am the only one who does. This is said by a narcissist for several reasons. First and foremost, they want you to feel bad about yourself. It will make you feel worthless and as if they are superior to you. They also want you to believe that by spending time with you, they are doing you a favor. They will expect gratitude if they are the only one who likes you. Furthermore, their goal is to cut you off from social interaction. If you think other people disapprove of you and talk badly about you, you probably won't want to interact with them. An manipulator may employ this or any number of other tactics to get under your skin. Number 2. If you tell them, they will not believe you. There are many contexts in which a manipulator might employ this phrase. It's possible that they've cut you off from everyone, leaving you with no one to turn to for help. They may have already spread rumors about you. They will want to get the jump on you so that everyone in your life supports and believes their lies. In either case, this phrase prevents you from informing others about the situation. You'll feel alienated and alone, and this will persuade you to stay silent. Number 3. I'm not sure why you're so envious and insecure. If you hear this phrase, it's likely that the person saying it understands your insecurities or frustrations. This person will go to great lengths to make you feel this way so that they can boost their own self-esteem and sense of superiority. Narcissists will deliberately annoy you in order to make you feel bad about yourself. They act this way because they don't want to hear what you have to say and feel threatened when you confront them. It is common for these people to assume you will quietly take insults. They refuse to admit error because doing so would require them to take into account the feelings of others. Number 4. To put it simply, I adore you and would be lost without you. Someone who hurts you and then uses this phrase is a manipulator. They frequently love bomb you after hurting you as a subtle way of gaining control. The fact that you still care for them and believe in them despite being mistreated is what they value most. You are stuck in a vicious cycle of abuse because you keep forgiving and staying together. Number 5. You'll never find someone as good as me if you leave me. This phrase is an example of narcissistic behavior stemming from underlying insecurities. They are afraid you will find someone who will treat you well. They want you to believe you'll be sorry because of that fear. This individual does not want you to find someone who will bring you joy or allow you to recognize your true worth. Number 6. Like my ex-girlfriends, you're crazy. A narcissist on a date will constantly find parallels between you and people in their past. Rather than take responsibility for their actions, they will point fingers at others. Because of how you respond to this statement, they will keep doing what has worked for them in the past. Number 7. I'm not sure what's bothering you. In any case, it's your fault. A narcissist will always find a way to pin the blame on you, no matter what happens. They always find someone else to blame for problems rather than look inward. Such individuals are incapable of even accepting shared blame and will instead look for any possible way to shift the blame elsewhere. This person will blame themselves if they hurt you. If you'd just done what they wanted, they wouldn't have hurt you, they'd say. Narcissists often respond to criticism or assertive behavior with this phrase. A manipulator will quickly reverse the situation because they cannot stand being confronted. Number 8. Sorry you feel that way, but you're wrong. That person wants you to think they're being thoughtful when they express sorrow for your emotions. But being told you're wrong is a warning sign. They want you to change the subject so they can stop arguing. By using this phrase, it is made abundantly clear that the speaker is not repentant for their behavior. They're merely sorry that you alerted them to the problem. Number 9. Let it go because life isn't all about you. This is the phrase a narcissist will use when they are thinking about themselves. For selfish reasons, they won't discuss your requirements, so don't bother asking. To further their own self-centered agendas, these individuals will go to any length to make you feel guilty or ashamed. Number 10. Stop imagining things, we're just friends. Having a relationship with a narcissist can be challenging because they will repeatedly break your trust and blame you for everything that goes wrong. They'll maintain a group of close friends with whom they flirt throughout your relationship. If you bring it up, however, the manipulator will spin the situation so that it appears as though nothing untoward occurred. Number 11. You need to toughen up because you're getting upset about nothing. A narcissist may use a phrase like this to express their emotions. They don't want to show compassion, so they try to stop you from expressing it. Many parents say this to their kids in the hope that it will teach them to manage their feelings. However, this phrase undermines emotions whether it's spoken to an adult or a child. The situation is dire, and no one should feel they have to stifle their feelings. Number 12. You're being too dramatic. I was just kidding. Anytime someone tells you that you're exaggerating or that they were just kidding, it's not a good sign. A narcissist might say this when you're simply reacting normally to something. They try to make their bad behavior seem trivial because they don't want you to pay attention to it. This person is gaslighting you by making you question your own beliefs and values. It helps you adjust your behavior to conform and lessens your likelihood of misusing authority. This phrase undermines your emotions and self-confidence. Now let's find out the signs of a narcissist. 10 signs of narcissists. The 10 signs of a narcissist can be helpful in spotting one in your midst. More than just what they say should be monitored. Some additional red flags for a manipulator are: possessing a sizable social network but an inability to form meaningful relationships with them. Engaging in attention-seeking behavior from others without ever contributing. Hurting people's feelings and failing to accept responsibility. Causing conflict within a group and blaming others for their actions. Disregard the feelings of others. Relying on others to help them deal with their negative emotions while never being present for their loved ones. Leaving friendships and relationships when they no longer feed their self-esteem. Spending time with people only when it is advantageous to them. Constantly criticizing others, openly or privately. Imposing higher standards on others than on themselves. Consider the phrases employed by narcissists to manipulate others. To deal with a narcissist may seem impossible at first, but the first step is to recognize one. Think about what these people say to you if you find yourself feeling down after spending time with them. Those words and phrases are poisonous to your health and designed to control you. Realizing the true motives of a narcissist can help you avoid being hurt by their actions. Bear in mind that this is by no means an exhaustive list, and that any iteration of these phrases is harmful. To the extent that something is making you unhappy, trust your gut and acknowledge that. Thank you for watching.